This is Zelenskyy 3, and the cards that I got for Zelenskyy ended up face down. To me, I take it as it's something that hadn't happened or it's going to happen and he just don't see it yet. When I flipped those cards over, it was the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. He wants to give towards some message. Maybe somebody came in with the message and he has a message to give them as well. So the way I see this, say Biden hit Zelenskyy and be like, hey, we need to come up with a plan. China and Russia, they're teaming up. Some stuff's going on. We need to have a plan or something. Then Zelensky's like, oh, that's great. I'm right there with you. I have this big grand plan. This is what we need to do. He's in that mode. There's something like that going on inside of his brain, or he's thinking about it. When I go to my clarification cards, I clarified the Page of Cups first. What is this message? What is this Page of Cups saying? When this person came into Zelenskyy, what was this about? I really saw this Page of Cups going kind of two ways. Like, for instance, he has something big that he needs to let them know. There's a message that he wants to give them. He's saying Xi Jing, the president of China, is going on this journey, or he's going on this path of, we all know that he's trying to help Russia, right? It would be like him saying, hey, Biden, China is going to help Russia, and he's going to be giving him all the assets he needs. He's going to be giving him all the finances he needs. He's going to be giving him all the weaponry that he needs. That's what Zelenskyy is telling Biden. Biden has this in the back of his mind. And then he goes on to say, we need to move to pretty much ending this. In his mind, he thinks we need to move to stopping them. We don't need to keep sitting here. We need to go ahead and stop them. That's where Zelensky's thinking. As Biden is sitting there, he's thinking about his message from Zelenskyy. He's actually moving towards what Zelensky's saying. The whole, we need to move towards ending them. We need to kill this right now. Biden is slowly moving towards that. He's grounded. Like, to us, he looks grounded. He looks like he's under control. He's calm. But like, Biden is like, it looks grounded, but it's really probably more likely up and down. Some days he's like, okay, we're going to sit this out. We're going to ride it out. And then some days he's like, nah, fuck this. We got to go end this right now. But he's slowly going towards that chariot because he's listening to what Zelensky's telling him. He understands that the president of China is going on this journey. Now, hear me out. Maybe him and Biden communicated. Maybe they talk, right? Maybe Biden called him and China was like, hey, we're not really going to attack, but we do support Russia. We're just going to give them things, but we're not going to attack. Let's say that's what Xi Jing said to Biden. Biden is sitting there thinking like, he wants to give me a white rose, meaning marriage, union. That's what he's showing. He's showing that he wants some sort of truth. But Biden also believes that he's hiding that he wants some sort of battle or war. It's almost like Russia is saying, here, we have this ideal and this is what we're going to do. Come over here. And then China is like, okay, we're going to go towards that ideal, but at the same time, we're going to keep America thinking that we're buddies. But Biden senses this. He knows this. He feels this. If somebody was asking me about Biden, I would say he is intelligent and he probably uses his intuition, which is how he knows China is kind of full of shit. Imagine they talk on the phone, everything goes good. He hangs up the phone and he's like, yeah, he's full of shit. That's kind of how it went. So in his mind, he kind of understands what Zelensky's saying about we need to end this shit. So he's slowly moving towards that chariot. Now, when we go back to what this Ace of Pentacles is saying, this Ace of Pentacles is, I have this big grand plan and I want to send this message. I want to take this message. Okay, what is this Ace of Pentacles? This Ace of Pentacles is he's judging everything from this love-hate energy, but he's also thinking about resources and money that he's losing, but he's trying to heal from it. It's almost like saying, this has been going on for so long that my resources are deplenishing, my money's deplenishing, but he's like slowly trying to heal from that. So he's making this judgment call of basically probably being a little bit more stricter and a little bit more aggressive. Like, not like to the point where it's like, we're going to invade y'all and we're coming to kill everybody in our path. It's just more of like, if you come with a demand, I'm going to sit here and be stubborn and be like, okay, bring it on. He's getting more into this point of like, I've lost enough and I'm going to heal myself and I'm going to heal my country and we're going to sit right here and we're ready to fight, basically, pretty much. That judgment is, I know for a fact that Russia is getting China involved and China is walking towards Russia to work together. They're going to try to do some crazy shit. He's saying, I know that. I'm making my judgment call on that. I need to take this message to Biden so Biden can go ahead and start moving towards the death of this war and the death of our enemies. That's what Zelenskyy wants. And that's the judgment that he's brought onto this. So it's almost like in his mind, I have this big plan and this message that I need to take to the round table of whoever is on his side. Whatever energy that is riding with him, he wants to take that message to them. And the reason I say Biden is because I really, when I be seeing this, it almost feel like he's at the head of the table of whatever goes on. It's almost like he's the leader because he shows up as the person that they need to be talking to when when they're planning things. You know what I'm saying? Like all this shit flows through him. At least that's what the energy feels like. Even in this story, when I'm talking about Zelenskyy in his own country, it's almost like he collaborates with Biden though. It's like, hey Biden, we need to go kill these people. And Biden's like, let's hold off on it. Let's just wait a little bit. But then Biden is getting slowly closer and closer to like, yo, you might be right. We need to go do this.